Hey guys, the title's pretty self-explanatory. For a long time, you guys know that when it comes to PC gaming, I've been kind of a wet noodle. Did a little bit on the 386, a little bit here, a little bit there. And I thought, okay, well, I really needed a new computer to do all the YouTube stuff. That's the only reason I bought this thing, was for YouTube stuff, and to do other things that I'm doing without it, you know, bogging down my fucking computer. Simple as that. I just needed something newer. And this computer is working like gangbusters for all of those tasks. Then, a good friend of mine, a friend of the channel, furnished me with a review copy of Dying Light on PC, because they wanted to know what I thought. And I thought it was a great idea. Checked the specs, said I can run Dying Light. I can. Only just. It doesn't really run, per se, so much as it shambles. No zombie pun intended. So, right away, I'm like panicking because, oh shit, did I waste my money? Not really stopping to think that this is a cutting-edge game that's been out for a couple weeks, right? Like, I shouldn't be worried if my computer can't run this mega game, which is admittedly a resource hog, reliably, right? I've looked at some graphics cards, and to be honest, you know, it's something that I'm strongly considering, you know, getting something better. I'm definitely going to get something better. So it's just a question of how much better, how much I want to spend, that sort of thing. But this is the exact trap I was trying to avoid. It's the same type of thing as buying something at launch and not wanting to have to pay full price for games for like a year. Whereas now I'm back in that sweet spot where games are going on sale again and things like that, right? So I guess that because I really haven't done a lot of this, you know, my first mistake was buying a prefab. I was out of impatience. I could have bought components and work my way up, but I'm still within the return period for the computer, and I'm really thinking about taking it back and just getting components and having it built. A friend of mine builds computers, so it's like not a hard thing, and I know I could probably do it if I really stopped and thought about it. I just don't feel like it. That's the problem. Like, do I combat workability and all these things? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I would hate to lose all the hours I've spent into what I've already done in terms of setup, which is not horribly big. I mean, like with OBS here, it's entirely portable. I just zip, all the stuff's already set up, we're ready to go. Steam, you reinstall some games, who the fuck cares? Music is on external hard drives. Like, everything's pretty well taken care of. I just basically want to copy all the document files over so that all the settings are already there and everything, and then just put it back over. But that's kind of where I'm at, and it's really not about fucking Dying Light, because although it looks interesting and I'm sure I'm going to have fun playing it, I'm not interested in it enough to think that buying a computer to play that game is worth it. It's more of for a relatively small increase in my investment, I'll probably get way more out of my computer long term. The alternative is to kind of leave things as they are, get a slightly better video card that I know can run Dying Light reliably, nothing crazy, and then over time build a new computer and have this one relegated for video, vlog duty, and, you know, regular tasks, and then have another one just for gaming, which seems like a bit overkill. But if I build something from the ground up to be modular and then changing out parts as I need to, in the long run that's going to make more sense, and having a backup computer is never a bad idea. So that's where I'm at with it, and because it's a relatively new thing for me, I was wondering what your guys' thoughts are. I mean, you guys interface with me on PCs and mobile devices all the time. Maybe you know more than I do. I'm not looking necessarily for advice on best graphic cards or whatever, unless you've got something that really is inexpensive and extremely powerful for the money. I'm just curious if you guys have dealt with something similar, and if so, how you dealt with it. So there it is. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and as always, keep on grinding. Cheers.